The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Maryland Terrapins offense is on the field for the first time today. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
He's got that speed, and it just, you see DBs, they're probably watching him come on the field right now, and they understand it's going to be a long game.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, the hops! He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bruins offense will go to work for the first time today. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back on a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
He'll keep it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Robbins. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bruins look to keep this drive humming.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about
just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught on the outside, it's Robbins. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quick release on the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll try to get it through the air. He's got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Snag in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he added the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looking for space, it's Burns. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Extending the play. And he's got it inside the 25. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Terrapins trying to cash it in on first and goal.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Dropping back, it's Bettis. Quarterback extends the play. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Maryland! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
14, UCLA, 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing it. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best hands. That's why I play safety.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. On second down, looking to throw. He makes the connection. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking to the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the back. Sweet cut there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Speeding down the left side. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
UCLA.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Between the uprights, it's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Terrapins will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On second down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Chase. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Bruins racing to the line in a hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That's caught. It's Robbins. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
And then you become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
He's looking for an open man on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
7 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do?
Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Finds a crease at the 20. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking for a crease to the left. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The noise level is relentless here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. Keeps looking downfield. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Terrapins!
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Look at him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Catch in the middle, it's Chase. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too. And in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Running behind that left side. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He'll take it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Maryland 28, UCLA 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Got it in the middle. It's coming. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Back to the air one more time. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. They've got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the beatdown has ensued. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, UCLA, 10.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock. That's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The short hands, it's Mayo. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes